Welcome everybody to another TDC Today Show. The TDC is headquartered in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and was founded by Jay Stoyan over a decade ago. And we have been working with Jay and TDC for the last few years now, with Kurt being an ambassador. And the TDC is all about the media industry and TV, radio, and podcasting, and so on. There is a education, the TDC has an educational component called Digital Ventures, which is all about teaching people different things about the media industry, and hopefully help them to be able to get a job in the media industry. TDC is all about showcasing abilities and by people with people with disabilities and veterans. And one of the newest things with the Disability Channel is that Canada is going to be the host of the Invictus Games in February 2025. So we have a date for that. That'll be exciting and a great event to be tuned in. But today, the show is an opportunity that was provided by Jen TDC show. So we're looking to bring the Disability Channel across the US as well as Canada. But we have a great guest today who has been a great supporter of our shows, especially our Saturday shows here, and has been on quite a few of them. Marianne of Waikiki is we went through the Happy Neighborhood Project. Who met when she was living in Hawaii, but she's now in Mexico. But she is an author, app developer, sign language interpreter. She has puppets. And so I'd like to bring Marianne in here. And Marianne, where are you? What do you do? Tell a little bit about your project and the updates, that kind of thing.
Sure. Well, thank you, Emily and Kurt, for having this Saturday show here. Yes, I'm Marianne Ambrose. I go by Marianne of Waikiki. It's my sign language name, my book author name. I'm the author of the Acts of Kindness series, featuring 200 folk Manus puppets. My books are written for animation movies with sign language characters and the soundtrack by our Hawaiian artist Lucy and The Perfect Way. I also got certified to become a Reiki master in my journey over in Hawaii with my deaf friend Scott by a wonderful Reiki master and retired flight attendant Linda Wyatt, who is joining us today for the first time. And I'm really excited because it's a new blue moon, and we're also celebrating Labor Day. So thank you for everybody for being of service. I talk about hearing loss. That's my background. And I did have a hearing loss. I do, a mild, with from an auto accident, and through upper cervical adjustments, I've alleviated my water acts of kindness. Hearing whale, who is recruited to tackle the Great Pacific Garbage Patch after a boating accident, and he loses his hearing. And it's an amazing story. It's a huge garbage patch between Hawaii and California and Hawaii. And I just submitted my book to Europe ago when I was down here in Europe, and I just got contacted them that they offer me a starting 200 book offer with a contract royalty. So I'm doing this new blue moon and listening to a lot of energy, not necessarily just for money, but money shifting money. And the good news is this is our first opportunity to bring the books worldwide. And we're also applying for Bestie Awards too. So we have a series of books. Again, the first book is called Underwater Acts of Kindness. And it was originally written for the Animal Planet show Tank. Our second book is Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully, for anti-bullying and October Bullying Month, and that's next month coming up. And a short book called Righteous Acts of Kindness, featuring Pono, the Hawaiian polo pony, who has a rider. And we want to be supporting and healing our as well as our families, Ohana and Maui. We've had several guests on here talking about Maui and doing crystal bowl sound healing, talk about raising the vibrations of the world and elevating to the love movement. And he'll be joining us later. He's from Water Foundation. He's bringing filters to 40 countries worldwide. He's been recognized by the United Nations as well as Bill Gates Foundation, a 5-year in a row award. And he's doing filters to the Maui schools. So this past couple of weeks, we've been shifting our energy to our Maui Strong supporters. They're bringing filters over to Maui schools. I found out too in August that Subaru was supporting classroom teachers in Hawaii and the Hawaiian Islands with products. They were donating $25,000. So I made calls to some of the schools, the school boards, the Hawaii School for the Deaf, to let them know that how easy it is to get these books from Donors Choose. We also have coloring books to go with the books and folk Manus puppets. So it's great fun. It's a great vision and mission. And again, I see these going into animation movies with silent characters and soundtrack by Lucy Lynch in The Perfect Way. So my friend Linda is here. Linda, are you available to join us and speak from Florida? I know you just went through some hurricanes. And tell us about you being a Reiki master. How did you become a Reiki master, a Reiki teacher, and how we met, and some of your travels around the world as a retired airline flight attendant supervisor. So thank you for joining us today on the Today Show.
Yeah, a lot of questions you asked me. Number one, my experience with the Unity of Waikiki, the Unity Church. I met Linda Friedman, and she's the one that gave me my initial training when I used to come visit the islands on my layovers when I was flying for, would you believe, first Braniff, then United, and then I actually second was Continental, then United over my many years of flying with 37 years. So wow. Came across you through Linda, and we've had a bond ever since. I'm so proud of what you've done with your certificate and with knowledge of Reiki and how you continue to grow and pass it on to others now that you are qualified to teach it and to have your own masters under you. So again, I'm honored to be part of the show today, and I want everybody to realize that if it wasn't for Marianne, a lot of people would not know a lot more than they know now, that's for sure. You do help spread, people should know, and I'm glad I met you.
Awesome. So I wanted to share with you too, you also met my deaf friend Scott. So yes. Tell us your experience with, I was signing for Scott, and you remember you gave us our attunements. How was that for you working with someone really with a hearing loss disability? He spoke very well. And, he graduated now as an assistant in San Diego. How cool is that?
Fabulous. I met Scott he is a soul, and he's very soft-spoken. I enjoyed meeting Woofy, his little dog, who's passed on. However, it was a good enlightening, I guess, because I know that whatever we did for him, he also would pass it on. That's so important that you don't just keep your skills and knowledge only to yourself, that you do share. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I remember the Easter service we went to, I forgot which place you took me to for the Easter bonnet contest. Mm-hmm. There, and that was a blast. I was so glad we were all together for that experience.
Yes, we had great fun and family in Ohana over there at the Unity Church of Hawaii, and it is expanding. And we're sharing the Unity message as well. My co-writer Suzanne Sim is in Mexico. She's 6 hours south of me. I'm in San Carlos. She's going to be singing, and one of the reverends is over there. Give me a second. I have to think about it. But they're going over to the Unity Church of Hawaii the month of September. And
I sure miss Reverend Sky. I really think he's always with us, no matter he's not present on the earth with us, but he really made a big impact on a lot of lives.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Yeah. And so we actually are going to be recognizing him for the third book called Cool Acts of Kindness. And it's featuring Waterflow the Whale with Leon McLaughlin's foundation, where he's bringing filters worldwide. But I have a frog band called St. John and the Worry Warts. So again, it's shifting our mindset that we don't want to focus on the worrying. We want to pray for what we want. When you shift that elevation, the universe listens and makes that happen. And so it's going to be some croaky frogs, and if you know, the croaky frogs are very loud decibel levels over on the Big Island. It's going to be fun to write this third book with Suzanne characters in the storyline. We're incorporating a play. She wrote a play called Thrift Store the Musical, and it's going to develop more of the characters, and it's just I'm really excited to work with it. If you have, of course, I know the books and the storylines, but they're great fun. And again, we just got an offer from Europe Books because they liked our writing, our storyline for the youth in regards to the characters, sign language, and ocean cleanup. And I can't wait for this more to get around the world. So Reverend Margie is going to be in a AJIIC, and I want to pronounce it wrong. I'm not fluent in my Spanish over here, but she's going to be down there visiting Suzanne, so we are in communication over here. We just had a sort of a hurricane and thunderstorms. And Linda, how is Florida over there for you? You are what area in Florida?
Well, I'm on the East Coast. It was the West Coast, just north of Tampa, that got hit, and the Panhandle. And they're going to have some recovery. There's one death they did have in Florida from this last hurricane.
Oh, so I see your brother, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Aloha. Hola. So you two have become parents of some new kittens. Can you tell us about their names and why you chose their names?
Well, Gemini and Aries, however, we ended up renaming them to two of our cousins that have gone before us. They were firefighters. Jimmy and Artie is what we're relating to them now, but they only answer to food. The only thing they answer to. So, and they're two little tigers. Let me see if I can find them. They're both okay. Let's see if I can find them real quick. They're normally wrestling, but I think this is nap time. Let's see if I can find them. Oh, there they are. Here's. I don't know if you can see this one or not. Can you see this baby?
Oh, wow.
And then here's the other baby in their bed. Can you see the bed?
Wow, they've grown.
They have grown considerably. I got there 1 pound 11 ounces. Now they're 4 months old, and they're approximately 6 pounds.
Wow. Service animals, Reiki healers.
Oh, definitely. They definitely make you think that they're the only thing there is. Yeah. We're very delighted to have them in our lives. So, Marianne, as far as your book, I understand your first print will be 200 copies. Is that going to be to select groups, or can anybody obtain a copy?
Well, my books are on Amazon in America.
Okay.
You can go to the website actsofkindnessseries.com.
All right.
So the first book during the pandemic, I was able to get into studio and record it in studio with PR Grill in Manoa Valley, which was a very lengthy day, but it was amazing to work with him, because actually that's where Lucy in the Perfect Way recorded their soundtrack. So it was a challenge to put it all together in one day, as well as to speak these amazing Hawaiian words and doing. I got to network with people, and one was changing your habits, and this week was eliminating things. So, and I goes back, well, I eliminated all this, and guess what? Other new doors opened up, so to speak.
That's right.
And you don't give up. And my neighbor, he looks like Einstein. He's very intelligent, like Einstein. He's an amazing chef. He has a limo, and I help him out. He's like, you need to start contacting these publishers, and I did. Well, this one, and the doors were opening, so I knew, yeah. So I'm really excited now, and again, this is what the world needs. Again, these books are in cleanup, anti-bullying. We're working on climate change books. We have coloring books. It's finger spelling. And through the pandemic, Linda, I received the pandemic unemployment assistance as well as other people for being locked down. And I used that money to, one, federally trademark the Acts of Kindness series with Dr. Liddy. So we're waiting for approval with that. And I used that to, edit the books, create the website, and I also created 11 app games to go with of the books. So you read the chapters of the books, you go to the website, learn the finger spelling alphabet. I made a couple of videos with the signing chicken, with the signing hermit crab, Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab, Eve, the finger spelling bumblebee, and with Brother Gobble on the golf course. I know, Bobby, your brother's a golfer, so we created a golf too. And they are all up on Apple now. So you can click on the button and it will take you there. And we have 11 games. So there's many more games to create with the chapters of the books. Okay. And it's counting like life jackets in the ocean. How many life jackets are there? And the fiber team is amazing. They're in Pakistan. So I'm kind of working, through the night or during the day on our time zones. But it's been great fun because I wake up and it's like Christmas and I go, oh my gosh, what's new and what's next? And I go, oh my gosh, what do I got to edit? What I got to do? But I'm enjoying it, and it's great. It's great fun. And again, all classroom teachers in the United States of America, there's 30,000 schools, 3,000 deafblind schools, and we'll be contacting Florida schools. Several years ago, I did a sailing book signing tour, Southwest Florida to Virginia, and I was over there in St. Augustine, but they were graduating. The School for the Deaf was having their graduation, so I didn't get to meet with them. But that's what, in this last 5 years of what we've done and accomplished more. And again, grateful for all the funding, and we're looking for unlimited funding to continue to make this project and to bring them into animation movies with sign language characters. So now, Linda, there are over almost 500 million people worldwide with hearing loss. Millions of moms and dads coming home from being of service can't hear their own children or grandchildren. And so these are education again. And I suffer from ringing in the ears at times. And so with upper cervical treatment, I don't have that anymore. And what my chiropractors told me that she used to work on pilots before their AMA, that's their medical evaluations to fly. And actually the vision, my vision comes back clear when I get upper cervical and cardiac realignment. So now with the aviation industry and hearing loss, and veterans are receiving this ringing in the ears disability. Tell me a little experience over the years of flying and how your benefits benefit you.
Well, they were more concerned about radiation in my day, but I do have ringing in the ears now, and I do natural things for that. I do, of course, massage you're talking about and trying to keep the alignments right. But it's those jet engines and just the vibration from the plane over the years that does a wear and tear on the body. So, but the body's self-healing, if you give the proper nutrition and exercise. And of course, spiritually and physically, you got to keep your mind sound, because evidently the ring in the ears has something to do with the actual brain, not just the ears alone. So try to keep it all intact.
Exactly. Okay. Well, I know I share this every episode too, as I listen to solfeggio frequencies, and there's frequencies for tinnitus ringing in the ear. With the thunderstorms and everything, I could tell it my ear, my certain ear, and it was impacted. It shifted, and I listen and sleep with some of the sound frequencies. And there's also ones for the vagus nerve, and Robbins has been talking about the vagus nerve a couple of months ago and relaxation. And so I listen to those frequencies. I'm grateful here in Mexico. I have a pool outside my door, so it's good therapy for me. I can tell from all the signing that I've done or sports and activities. My body's not a wonderland anymore in sailing. So yeah, it takes a toll, and to have that therapeutic, pool, water, salt, air, salt water next to you, wherever state or country you're in. Being a former Michigan, we only had summer and jump in the water, and then we were in freezing cold, and to Hawaii, like salt water and amazing healing and properties and sea creek swim with, and Scott, he's big into dog. So we got to do a lot of outdoor activities and excursions and walking and bamboo hikes and everything like that. So
We need to wrap that.
Okay, I think we need to end this for over our time. We can continue this conversation on our next episode. And we'd like to thank you recognition to Marcus Hart of Transforming Media, Jay Stoyan of the Disability Channel, Lawrence Wingate of Wingate Studios, and Zach Clayton of the Back Channel for replaying the show on their platforms. And so until next time, have a safe and happy week.
Thank you.
thank you.
Recording
Emily.
stopped.
Okay. So we do one half-hour show, then we do another half hour.
Yeah, technically it's 25 minutes.
25 minutes. And
Yes.
then the second